Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters, thank you for joining me today. If you are new to this channel, and I know you are because I have 0 likes, 0 followers, 0 subscribers, and 0 comments. As a matter of fact, this is my first video, so let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Adam. And for the last 30 years, I've been in IT. For the last 20 years, I've been in IT leadership. But that doesn't mean that I've been separated from application development, implementation. But really what I've been doing is I've been bringing solutions of automation and ease to business organizations. I've been making my boss's dreams come true. I've been creating things that make businesses run more efficient, faster, better, smarter. And now I've left my 9-to-5 job and I've decided that it is time for me to adventure out on my own to see what the world looks like when my own priorities become what I'm doing. And so if you don't mind, and if you like, and if you are so inclined to like this kind of content, and you want to watch a channel go from where it is to where it goes, this is going to be your chance to go ahead and do those things that YouTube encourages you to do, the like button, the subscribe button, all of those things. But let's go ahead and let's talk about what this channel is about. If you look in the background right now, I just completed this, and yes, I'm a little bit hands-on. I just developed and completed this classroom. This is going to be where I get to teach AI classes. It's where I'm going to be able to share with the community the skills, the tools, and resources that they need to bring to their life some of the advantages that AI is going to bring. Because let's be honest, AI is going to change the world. I can promise you that, as long as it's allowed to get here. Anyway, AI is changing things already, but there is more to come. See, my dream job as an IT director allowed me to be able to look at each individual role along an organization, find out what they do, find out how they talk to each other, and then go ahead and try to figure out how to optimize that. One of the driving factors that led me to make a change was the fact that right now there is a way that I could automate a good portion of many of these jobs. That means unless done properly, businesses, organizations, and companies are going to be facing this challenge of where they're going to have to decide whether they're going to implement AI properly or whether they're going to let people go. The sooner they start doing this, the sooner this transaction happens, the easier, the more efficient, and the more rapid and better use of the employees they have can happen. What technologies are going to make the biggest impact to our business? Which technologies are going to be a flash in the pan that will cost us lots of dollars or will give us vendor lock-in, cause us to have security issues? All of these have to be examined on a day-to-day basis, and changes happen very fast. I sometimes refer to myself as sort of the HR manager for computers and servers. Well, today's world is changing really fast, and AI is magnifying that. And yes, we may get through 2025 without having that big impact that I think is coming, but let me tell you why I don't think that's going to happen. Right now, we're just days away from having a new president-elect sit in the White House, and DOGE is going to be bringing the hammer. Most of the jobs that are currently reported in our economic data, all the job hirings, the unemployment data, this bountiful harvest of our GDP, a lot of this is coming from the fact that our government has been hiring government workers like crazy. I can tell you this, outside, just a couple of months ago, we had government workers sitting there. I went out and I asked them, hey, what are you guys doing? Can I help you? And they told me, well, we have nothing to do. And so our boss just let us know that go find somewhere that you're not going to get seen or get caught. That, my friends, is kind of what's going to happen with DOGE as we explore the next implementation. When Elon Musk took over Twitter, he slashed jobs like crazy. That's going to happen again. And this time it's going to be our federal government having those jobs come in and get slashed, which is going to lead to what I suspect be one of the largest waves of unemployment that we've seen in a long time. Well, what happens after waves of unemployment happens is the fact that you have people who do not have jobs. No jobs means that people aren't investing. People not investing means a stock market. Oopsie doopsie. We'll see what happens with that. We'll talk finances. We'll talk about how AI is going to impact that. But for right now, I want to talk how this is probably going to impact you. That is really what the game is, right? The reason why you're tuning in, the reason why I started my own business called ImpactMe.ai is because I know that AI is going to impact me and it's going to impact you. My job is to try to let you have as much heads up as I can possibly give so that you're aware and prepared for what might come. In the near future, what we're going to see, we're suspecting, is a large wave of unemployment. That means that we're going to have AI needing to be taking on a whole new role. Because as people don't spend money, businesses start cutting costs. What is one of the biggest cutting costs that you can do as a business, as an organization, as a company? It's to let go of employees. Now, when people let go of employees, when organizations let go of employees, it can be okay if they have competent people in the background. That cycle of hiring and firing is as old as time. And what we're going to find, though, this time is that instead of hiring another human replacement, businesses are going to supplement that with AI. That means that they may be saying, instead of having one person, instead of having 10 people do this job, what they might do is let half of a department go. That takes them to 5. And then they supplement that with some AI training, making those 5 twice as efficient. That's totally possible. They may go to the IT director and say, what we need is a way to let half of this department go. And then the IT director is going to have to figure out automations. It's going to have to figure out trainings. He's going to have to figure out what we do with agents, because agents are going to be autonomous AI team members that are responsible for certain aspects of the business. If you are in a role where you are at a computer, I'll be honest, your job, the computer aspect of it, a good portion of it is at risk. And now that's going to lead us to an increased wave of unemployment. On top of government layoffs, we're also going to see businesses that are looking for cost-cutting measures. They're going to be looking to figure out how they can implement agents going forward. This is going to be a big deal. Why am I sharing this? Because it's a big deal to you for a couple different reasons. Whether you get unemployed in the next little while, whether your job ends up being safe, but you're expected to take on more responsibility, or whether or not you're going to be attending a training on AI, I want to give you a head start on what it's going to look like, what it's going to feel like, and what it's going to mean. In the future, things will be changing. There's going to be a lot of new implementation of monetary policy. There's going to be changes in the way that we look at money. There's going to be changes in the way we look at work. There's going to be changes coming that are going to make each one of us reevaluate how it used to be done in the past. But is that going to happen right now? Probably not. Do you have a month? Probably a lot longer than that. But every job is going to be different, depending on what organization you work for. This is where I think it's going to be really important for you to kind of keep abreast on what's going on. I'm going to be putting on classes. I'm going to be putting out trainings. I'm going to be doing everything I possibly can so that you are one of those people who are prepared. You're going to be one of those people who knows what's coming in technology. You're going to be able to use the tools. You're going to be able to secure yourself a job. And even more close to my heart, if you end up deciding that you're going to be brave, that you're going to start your own adventure, that you're going to take your hobby, your side business, and you're going to try to make it full time, whether that be you're making cutting boards, or whether that means that you're going to run your own window tinting business, whatever it means to you, you're going to want to know how to do these things because the competition is going to do them. What I'm able to do right now as a one-person company would normally take a company of 4 or 5, maybe more people. But using technology today, with a couple of subscriptions, a couple of understandings, I'm able to run a single source, single whatever the word is, an individual business, and be able to accomplish more than most. This is not something that is unique to me. It doesn't make me special. What it does tell me is there is a way. And not only that, today it is kind of hard. I do AI programming, I do AI software, I'm doing AI graphic design, I'm doing AI marketing, I'm doing AI videos, I'm doing AI everything. Doesn't mean that it's easy, it just means that it is easier. But every single day, a new technology, a new tool, a new piece of software is coming out that's going to make this easier. My job is going to be able to review these, take a look at them, and then pass on that information to see how it impacts you. And of course, there's a lot of AI channels out there, so why do you want to hit subscribe to this one? Well, first, I really do care. I really do. I left my job because I didn't want to watch my friends, my coworkers, have the experience that many of us are going to go through in the next little bit. I also believe that being your own boss is probably one of the most satisfying, rewarding, and challenging things that you can do. So if I can bring a little bit of ease, a little bit of peace to that process, that's even better. And following that, I think that the only way to really be a good IT director is to know the exact role, the exact mission that needs to be accomplished. That's why each one of my classes is going to be designed and tailored for the market that I'm shooting for. So if you are a stay-at-home mom and you're wanting to know how AI can impact you, I'm going to have a class for that. I'm going to put out videos for that. I'm going to let people into this building and we are going to discuss it. I'm going to go out, I'm going to talk to moms. I'm going to teach them how to make cards. I'm going to teach them how to stay up on their chores, their tasks, their schools, their kids' schoolwork. If you're a senior and you have no idea what AI is, you're approaching retirement and your internet is, well, it's very limited. And all of a sudden you're trying to figure out what medical conditions you have, or you're trying to figure out what the process is to learn a new skill. There's all these new tools, but somebody needs to be able to break it down and explain it to you in a way that you can learn, in a way that you can grasp the concepts. Bottom line, I'm here to try to bridge that gap, to bridge the gap between making somebody else's dreams come true for some company who is dominating in some corporate world, to making your dreams come true. So from everybody to you, AI and technology has a solution. Go ahead, hit the like button, and stay tuned because my next video is going to be absolutely fascinating. You're going to get to learn how AI works. You're going to get to learn how it thinks, because today, AI knows how we think better than most humans, but we don't know how AI thinks. So if you're interested in that, it's going to be fascinating. The title of the video is going to be AI. Are we creating our own supervillain? It's possible. See you soon. And until then, may the light of eternal truth guide and shine a light for your journey.